When I couldn't skate anymore, I took that same approach here. It was like, it gave me my voice, and like here, it gave me confidence behind the voice, and not just beating with my chest. And it was like, okay, what can this person do to me? They're just yelling at me. I squatted 315 before I came into work today to deal with this. You can't take that away from me. The weight is the weight, the effort is the effort, and people could say whatever, but at the end of the day, name's Earl McIntyre, 37 years old, customer service rep at a credit union. I tell people, all good things came when I started working out. About 10 years ago, I was living in North Carolina. I was a skateboarder, didn't really have a plan, was just working at a plywood mill. And one day I was just riding, I got hurt. And the woman I ended up marrying, she asked me one question and it made me just think about it. She was like, what did I eat today? And I had painkillers in one head and a pizza in another. And I had like a whole gash in my head because I got hurt that day. And I was like, I'm about to turn 25 and I want to care about my life, where it's going a little bit more. It's not going to be like some big change, but I just want to see what happens when I care a little bit more. And so my homeboys at my job were like, hey, you want to come work out with us? And like I said, I was working nights at the time. So I was like, okay. And then I got bit by the bug and I started losing the weight. Like I said, it was hard work already. And then I was trying to move up. Like I said, I was starting to date my wife. I proposed to her a couple months later. And next thing I know, I was like, okay, well, they're not letting me move up. So what can I do with this new body? And so I ended up joining the military. And I got stationed out here. And the funny thing about it is, when I was saying earlier, where I appreciate your journey, is that everybody who inspired me, from skateboarding to everything I'm into, came from here. Like right here, like my favorite skateboarder got noticed out of Mount Trashmore. And I ended up meeting him that same year and stuff like that. And that kept me going. And so once I started taking care of myself, all those good things fell into place. And I tell people, I don't care what's going on in my life, I'm coming to the gym. The biggest thing was that when I couldn't skate anymore, is that I took that same approach here. It was like, it gave me my voice. And like here, it gave me confidence behind the voice and not just beating with my chest. And it was like, okay, what can this person do to me? They're just yelling at me. I squatted 315 before I came into work today to deal with this. You can't take that away from me. The weight is the weight, the effort is the effort, and people could say whatever, but at the end of the day, it's the work you put in with your own two hands. And you can look at yourself in the mirror and be proud of that. The hardest truth I had to learn about myself was with this, is that I'm not perfect, and that's okay. But embracing that, knowing you could get a little bit better every single day, that's the fun part about it. You just gotta get out your own way when it comes to that. The main thing I would tell myself 10 years ago is appreciate your journey. Don't worry about what people say that you can't do right compared to this person, or you know, what you're doing to the people that you see on social media in your circle. Appreciate your journey. Everything, I promise you, it falls into place. It's just not going to do it in your time, but that's okay, because it's going to happen when it's supposed to. Proudest moment gym-wise was whenever I finally pressed 225. I have like this real embarrassing video. I can't find it anymore. And I completely floored it. But then like a year later, completely just was repping it out. And it was one of the proudest moments of my day. The one thing I would tell the person that's afraid to come to the gym is, you hear it all the time, but I'm here to tell you, I was that guy too. Take out video games, I didn't care. I didn't care. But I promise you, you want to be in here. It's just, you got to focus on your journey. Focus on your journey. That's the secret.
Yeah.
Yeah. My correlation between mental health and physical health is, it teaches you to be present. It teaches you that there's a place for that frustration, that aggression. It's in here, because you could be the most mad, angry, aggressive person in the world, but if you're not focused, if you're not present, you're going to hurt yourself. So what's more important, being frustrated or doing a workout that you can come back to another day? quiet sacrifice that people don't see is that every day I'm not 100%. I'm not. I'll be the first to tell you if you could pick up on it, but I kind of keep it close to the vest. But at the end of the day, I'll always show up for those who didn't have to show up for me. I get through that a little bit with a little bit of everything. A little bit of Metallica, a little bit of coming in here, and just like I said, falling in love with the plan. Like I said, some days I don't feel like doing cardio, but I know I feel so much better when I do it. You know, I don't like having those tough talks with my wife, but I know it makes us stronger in a relationship. So that's what I lean into that when I don't want to. Well, with addiction, I've been there. I was addicted to some not some good stuff, weed, whatever the case may be. But you know, it numbs it, but it doesn't fix it. And the thing about addiction is you just got to be honest with, you know, it's not working, it's not conducive, but you still choose to do it. And so with that same capacity, give yourself grace to choose to do the right thing. You know what to do. It's just get out of yourself. The community here is embracing. That was always my thing that I was so apprehensive about working out, was being accepted, because like I said, I know I'm not everybody's cup of tea. But then when you get in here and you start embracing everybody, or people give you that nod, and then you actually muster the courage to talk to them, you find out, wow, we're a lot alike. And that's the beautiful part that keeps me coming back, is that I thought it was like, oh yeah, you got to be the swole clique or whatever, or just be a jock. But some of the bigger nerds than me, like Dungeons and Dragons and Dragon Ball Z, and I love it. Yeah. The most memorable moment was when one of the guys out here saw like how consistent I am, and he gave me a piece of exercise equipment for my journey. Like I said, that real recognize real, and I really love that about being out here. My main message I would tell anybody is to get out your comfort zone. I don't know what that comfort zone might be. It might be getting out of your hometown. It might be throwing yourself into something that you love, but you're afraid of how other people are going to perceive it. Who cares? At the end of the day, we're all going to the same place, the ground. So appreciate your journey, because you're going to end up there. That person's going to end up there. But at the end of the day, would you rather enjoy the ride or go kicking and screaming? My soundtrack is, I've been smoking for since 1994. Black Hole Sun by Soundgarden. It was just, you know, and it's kind of crazy when you go back and watch the video. It was literally everything that you see nowadays. Everybody has like face filters, people capping on like TV and stuff like that. And it just takes the piss out of it. Because at the end of the day, we're all going to the same place. So again, just hang your head, close your eyes, and just let the ride go. You can do whatever you want in this world, as long as you put your mind to it. And I tell people this, everybody listen to Bruce Lee says, water, be water. Your body's 70% water. So whatever situation you put yourself in, you can do that. The only limitation is you're literally water. You become the cup. So what's stopping you?